Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise, bringing you the essential insights from stories, from research that really matters.
Yeah, getting straight to the core.
Exactly. And today we're plunging into this pretty remarkable real-life account. It's all about quick thinking, readiness, and, well, genuine human connection. Our mission today, to really pull apart the key lessons from this article. It's from the United States Army, titled Army Reserve Officers, Civilian Rescue Dehydrated Hiker Near Mount Lemmon.
Right.
And this source, it's more than just a dramatic story, you know? It feels like a blueprint for how these unexpected moments can turn into opportunities for incredible acts.
Definitely. And it teaches us a lot about being prepared in our own lives, doesn't it?
For sure.
What I find really compelling about this deep dive we're doing is how a seemingly simple hike just flips. It becomes a life-saving mission.
Yeah.
And it reveals these layers of instinct, professional training, and just the sheer power of being in the right place, you know, with the right mindset.
Right place, right time.
Well, look at the critical actions they took immediately. The maybe surprising role of modern tech here.
Oh, yeah. The tech part is fascinating.
And the broader implications, really, for anyone who spends time outdoors or, frankly, just wants to be a bit more ready for whatever life throws at them.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Picture this. It's July 26th, Arizona. We're in the Coronado National Forest near Mount Lemmon. Big place.
Huge and hot in July.
Oh, yeah. So 2 Army Reserve officers, Captains Eric Adams and Jack Daly, they're with Adams' college friend, Richie Ingle. They're just heading out for a hike, expecting, a nice day out.
Just a normal hike.
But right when they get to the trailhead, something's clearly different. It's not just other hikers.
No.
They see U.S. Forest Service folks, paramedics, fire crews. There's this palpable sense of urgency. Full search and rescue is basically kicking off.
Wow, okay, so they walk right into it.
Exactly. And Captain Daly remembers asking what's up, and they were told, quoting here, "We are looking for a guy. A guy is out there somewhere dehydrated and missing. We are about to start a search and rescue." And the responders told him, if you see him, call 911.
Right. Now it's one thing to hear about a SAR operation on the news, right? But imagine actually walking into that scene yourself.
Totally different feeling.
How does that immediate context change your whole mindset? People are actively looking for someone who's in real trouble, right? Where you plan to just, have a nice walk.
Yeah.
It instantly transforms the dynamic, doesn't it? That whole leisure activity idea just vanishes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to shift you from just recreation to this state of heightened awareness, maybe even an unconscious call to action.
Maybe.
And what happens next really shows their instincts just bang kicking in. They're about a mile into their hike.
Okay.
And the trio spots 2 people up ahead on the trail, a woman and a man. And the man is clearly in a bad way, leaning against a tree, looks really disoriented. Can't walk or even sit down without help. His legs are shaking, uncontrollably.
Oh, wow. Classic signs of severe dehydration or heat stroke.
Exactly.
No.
And Adams remembers he said, "I need water." And we immediately knew he was the person they were looking for.
That must have been a jolt. Okay, found him. Now what?
Well, they didn't hesitate. Not for a second. The 3 friends, they immediately give him water, start working to stabilize him right there on the trail.
Good. First steps are crucial.
And this is where that tech piece comes in, which I found really interesting. Captain Daly pulls out his phone and uses the What 3 Words location app.
Ah, yes. Smart move.
Now, for anyone listening who maybe hasn't heard of it, can you explain how that specific app played such a key role here?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fantastic question because What 3 Words is, it's a brilliant example of how these micro technologies can have massive impacts in critical situations. Right. So imagine the entire globe is divided into these tiny squares. 3 meters by 3 meters, basically 10 feet by 10 feet.
Okay.
And every single one of those squares, everywhere in the world, gets a unique permanent address made of just 3 random words, table.share.spoon or monkey.laptop.ocean.
Simple words, easy to say.
Exactly. And easy to communicate accurately, especially under stress. So this isn't just about giving the guy water, which was vital. It's about smart coordination, precision. By using this app, Captain Daly could send those exact 3 words, the coordinates for that specific 10-foot square on the trail, directly to the 911 dispatchers.
Which is so much better than, we're about a mile up the trail near a big rock.
Precisely. It cuts through all that vagueness, especially in the wilderness where there are no street signs. So after getting him stabilized a bit, they start escorting him down the trail, all while staying coordinated with the emergency crews, thanks to that precise location info. They knew exactly where to meet them.
And the hiker's condition. I mean, it sounds like it was really severe. The article mentions his watch indicated he'd walked something like 15 miles.
15 miles, yeah.
In 100-degree heat. With no water. I mean, can you even imagine? That distance alone is staggering, let alone in that heat.
It's brutal. Really highlights how dangerous that situation was. He was lucky they found him when they did.
No kidding. And his gratitude comes through in the article, too. Adam shared, he kept telling us how grateful he was that we got there. And Daly added, at one point when we were walking, he said, "You guys saved me."
Wow, that's powerful. And it's not just their perception. We get this outside view from Sean Matthias. He's a paramedic firefighter with the Mount Lemmon Fire Department.
Right. What did he say about the timing and the intervention?
Matthias gave that really crucial perspective. He pointed out that the official search and rescue team, they'd only actually been on scene for maybe 30 to 45 minutes.
Not long at all.
No. Before Adams, Daly, and Ingle showed up with the hiker.
So they found him incredibly quickly.
Yeah. And Matthias said, quote, "He was in pretty rough shape. I think without their assistance, he might have been out there longer and probably more miserable."
That really drives home the difference their quick action made. That 30, 45 minutes could have been critical.
Absolutely critical. Prolonged misery, maybe worse. Matthias also mentioned the emotional support element.
Yeah.
Not just the physical aid.
How so?
He noted the hiker's wife was there encouraging him, and that the rescuers added to that encouragement. It highlights that human element. It's not just about procedures in a crisis.
Yeah, that reassurance can be huge. So this whole story, it's not just a rescue, is it? It feels like a real case study in being prepared.
Exactly.
And Captains Adams and Daly, they serve with an Army Reserve unit out of Fort Sheridan, Illinois. They directly credit their military readiness, their professional training.
Makes sense.
Captain Adams kind of explained their philosophy. He said, "I think what we learned early on is to be prepared for any situation, and if you know an operation you are about to perform, be prepared for it."
Mm-hmm. Basic principle, but powerful.
He continued, "We all had water. We had the right gear. We knew what we were getting ourselves into. We were over-prepared, so when we found him, we could share water with him."
And that phrase, over-prepared, that's where we hit a core insight, I think.
Yeah.
Their readiness wasn't just about, fulfilling their specific military job description. It's a mindset. It's universal.
Right.
Being over-prepared meant they didn't just have enough water and gear for themselves. They had extra surplus.
Enough to share.
Exactly. And that surplus transforms you potentially from someone who might need rescuing into someone who can do the rescue.
That's a great point. Changes the whole equation.
Adams, who's also a nuclear analyst in his civilian life,
Wow, okay.
he emphasized that their preparation and coordination, it reflected those fundamental Army values. They saw themselves as being, quote, "at the right place at the right time and happy to be so that we could help this person." And Captain Daly, he's a full-time police officer, he echoed that. He said, "It wasn't a decision that was hard to make. Anyone in our position would have done exactly that, which is to help someone in need."
It speaks to that sort of ingrained duty to act.
Yeah, a sense of service, maybe?
I think so. Less a conscious decision, more an automatic response driven by training and values.
So after they get the hiker safely handed over to the paramedics and the fire crews, what did the 3 friends do?
Get this, they actually went and finished their planned hike.
No way. After all that.
Yeah, pretty incredible, right?
Yeah.
But they did circle back later. They went to the Mount Lemmon Fire Department.
Okay.
And here's this little detail that just kind of ties it all together with a human touch. Paramedic Matthias mentioned.
The firefighter.
Yeah, Matthias. He said, "We had some Girl Scout cookies at the station, so we told them if they found him to come on over and get some cookies. Just as a thank you, they definitely helped out."
Girl Scout cookies. That's brilliant. A small gesture, but it says a lot, right?
Right.
It really does. It underscores that collaborative spirit, the community aspect of these efforts. It's not just agencies working in silos. And that human connection formed in a crisis moment.
Totally. A little bit of normalcy and appreciation after a high-stress event.
Exactly. And Matthias, he didn't just offer cookies. He used that moment smartly to reinforce some crucial public safety messages.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, basic but vital stuff. He stressed that when you're out doing activities, especially in that Arizona summer heat,
Which is no joke.
no joke at all, it's absolutely vital to carry plenty of water, more than you think you need. Pack electrolytes too, not just water, and have the right gear.
Basically, do what Adams and Daly did, be overprepared.
Precisely. Prevent the heat illness, prevent the need for a rescue in the first place. It all circles back to that preparedness mindset we were talking about.
Man, what a story. This whole incident, it just pulls together so many threads, doesn't it?
It really does.
The power of being prepared, the huge impact of acting quickly and decisively, and just how much difference a few individuals can make. Hearing this, it genuinely makes me rethink what I toss in my bag, even for just a short walk, not even a major hike. That whole over-preparedness idea,
Yeah.
it really resonates, having that little bit extra just in case. Not just for you, but maybe for someone else.
And that really brings us to the final thought for you, the listener, a question to mull over.
Okay.
How does understanding this story, understanding the importance of personal readiness, whether it's for a hike like this or, a power outage at home or any kind of unexpected event, how does that shift your perspective? Your perspective on just everyday planning, or even how you engage with your community? What small changes might you make starting today to maybe embrace that mindset of over-preparedness in your own life?
Something to definitely think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Stay curious, stay prepared,
You ready?
and we'll see you next time.